this was my weekend scent, and I got one compliment, which is a lot.
This is huge. That's what she said.
From what I would consider a slightly polarizing fragrance released by the house of PDM, and that's Perseus. Now, Perseus is supposed to be their summer banger, a dry, vetiver, punchy scent profile that commands the PDM price point. And a lot of people that got to smell the fragrance, even though a ton of people who never smelled it complained about it right from rip.
Your mouth is moving a lot like a rat. Yappa, 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 yappa. Shut it, place.
We're like, damn, I'm paying a little bit of a premium on this joint, and although it smells good, I don't feel that the price point and the scent profile match each other. I think it's a beautiful scent, and the price point doesn't surprise me, because if you're getting into PDM, you already know what time it is. But of course, I had to request a duo version to do the side-by-side comparison, and this one is called Legendary Founder. So we're gonna see if PDM's Perseus and Legendary Founder are close, not close enough, or even a 1-to-1. Which I doubt. Let's roll my music so we can check out Dua's version of Perseus Legendary Founder, and let's do a side-by-side comparison. Let's save a little money. Listen, one of my beautiful peoples, you know who it is. It's your boy, C to the U to the B to the A. Shout out to Dua for sponsoring today's video, and shout out to me for selecting this and doing a side-by-side comparison, because everybody wants to ball on a budget. Caviar taste, beer money is the name of the game. There's mad motherfuckers walking around with like Gucci belts, Louis loafers, really toy Amiri jeans that can barely pay the rent.
What the hell is this, pennies? You penny change?
That's all I got.
So this is probably an option for that demographic that's balling on a budget. Nah, I'm wearing PDM, you know what I'm saying? You already know what time it is. They got that shit at Neiman, Bergdorf, Saks, and you're wearing a Dua. Fake it till you make it. This chain looks solid, and it's hollow as fuck. Sound like Rudolph the Red-Nosed. Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. But it's real gold though.
Rudolph, with your nose so bright, won't you guide my sleigh tonight?
So let's do a side-by-side comparison between retail $330 versus $50. Let's see how close these particular fragrances are. We'll pull out the appropriate test strips for both of these fragrances and see what time it is. Like I said in the intro, I was wearing this joint over the weekend and I really liked it. The performance was not amazing over the weekend. The humidity was absolutely obnoxious in New York. So we know that definitely has something to do with it, but bro, this shit was not doing what it was really supposed to be doing, but neither was Mother Nature. Let's go. I mean, it's like smelling myself yesterday. Bright, citrus, tart, sweet, slightly sugared, beautiful vetiver. The tart grapefruit energy really pops off of this joint. I loved how it smelled. I think it was perfect for the humidity. It just didn't hold up very well off of my skin. Now, I was really active, walking around a ton, as most New Yorkers do, and the humidity was so obnoxious that I was sweating while sneezing. But that's also being fat. Don't worry, I'm gonna get a BBL in Colombia. Alright, so we got a good interpretation of this joint. Now let's smell Dua's Legendary Founder to see if they were able to get close to that DNA or what. Alright, so let's do the side-by-side comparison. We got Legendary Founder on the bracelet hand, and the watch hand has the OG version. Let me smell the Dua version. A little light on the test strip. Definitely grapefruit and vetiver forward. You still got that sugary aspect, but it is a little faint on the test strip. Probably, as usual, maceration is needed on this joint. So let's do the side-by-side. Like, this one has also died down a little bit on the test strip, and they're pretty much fucking, wow, like neck and neck. But these test strips are also very dense. Like, they're so cottony and thick that they just absorb a lot of these light fragrances. I mean, they're very close. The Dua one has a little bit of a funky oudi, like maybe cuminish kind of essence undertone on this joint. Gives it a little bit more body and structure, but they're not performing like beast on these test strips. I'm gonna have to go on skin, which is not something I wanted to do right now because I got a lot of smelling to do and I need all the skin availability I can, but we gotta do it because we gotta make sure that this shit is as close as, I mean, Atomizer's battle on these shit is crazy. PDM Atomizer, Dua Atomizer. I mean, kind of fucking a no-brainer. We gotta step up these Atomizer. Bracelet, Dua, PDM, watch. Let's go original. Smells like summer, bro. Citrus, tart, bergamot, grapefruit, a little bit of a soily, hayish kind of note off the skin. All right, Dua. Shit. I mean, quite close. The 𝐿𝐴 still has a little bit of the funk in there. Like the notes on the website state that it has bergamot, grapefruit, black currant bud, vetiver, green mandarin, geranium, dry woods, cashmere woods, and ambergris accord. What the fuck is black currant bud? They're both equal performers, which is kind of concerning because the PDM one has been on the shelf for, I mean, over a month, 2 months, I forgot. So a little maceration action happens on these joints too, but don't drastically change. And I know these joints haven't macerated for shit. So if they're equal on performance now, it leads me to believe that hopefully the more that this ages and macerates, once I throw it up in the fridge or in the wine cooler, that it might possibly get better, because they're really neck and neck as far as performance, which doesn't say a ton because right now it's kind of just moderate. But as far as scent profile being close, the 𝐿𝐴 one does have a little bit of a stink, oody kind of woody sensation here, which leads me to believe that it possibly might last either equal or slightly above, but they're drastically close, like 85% close, and really close on the weakness too. I mean, that's pretty spot on. If it wasn't for that little bit of a funk that the 𝐿𝐴 ones, I'd have a really difficult time telling them apart. And I'm digging my nose in these shits. No, it's fucking close. Again, the 𝐿𝐴 one has a little bit more funk and a little bit more of a density profile, but it doesn't translate on the performance, at least on skin, on that singular spray, than the PDM version. So essentially, this is about 85% close as far as the scent DNA to the PDM Perseus for 50 some odd dollars before any discounts, as opposed to $330 retail before any gray market discounts. So it's up to you, particularly if you were looking to test out what this DNA is going to be, or you're just a person who likes to have their clone version of the original, depending for travel purposes, to leave in the office or leave in the car or throw in a gym bag. This might be a good option to start just to see if this is your kind of DNA, or you can just buy a sample of a PDM one, which will probably be 15, 20 bucks, almost the price of this shit, to test out this particular fragrance. Completely up to you. But scent profile, at least 85% close, with this one not even being macerated yet. I love y'all mother suckers from the heart. I'll put a link in the description for this joint. Let me know if the Perseus is something that tickles your butthole and you want to get the alternative because you don't see yourself spending $300 for absolutely anything. It's summertime. You want to go on vacation. That $300 could have been a road trip to the whorehouse.
One of the things I like doing most is banging whores.
I'll see y'all stitches next time. You know who it is. Biggest in the game. Smooches.
Hey, for all the chicks that got dead in the penthouse suite on top of my mom's crib. It's nonsense you never get in. It's nonsense that you would think that you would.